脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来。中指力滚力对应好运八方来，散了才能聚，你不出手说聊斋。这把愿花钱交朋友，怕艺高人长大，回馈下社会先，摸到那顶皇冠后，找你做事人太多，事情两袖清风做。
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're all hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's James in at the small forward position. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised, he keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on the team.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Reeves. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Ayton. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Good work there as it goes.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Now Edwards, following Hachimura's three-point attempt.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Hits it from three-point range.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Conley's shot is off. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now LeBron following the miss by Michael Conley from deep.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Lakers trail by 7. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Reeves with it. Conley picks him up. Ayton a screen on Conley. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
Lakers shooting their first free throw this game. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Ayton, and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involved.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing third in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
It takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Releases from 15. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Reeves against Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 13. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 7.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Handle a screen on Doncic. Conley gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And there it is for him.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Conley with the 3. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Pass to LaRavia. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 17, and the shot is good. 6 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Luka Doncic grabs the miss. This one for three. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt lays it up and banks it in.
How about the energy he showed on the glass, outworking everyone and getting rewarded for it.
Edwards drives in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Lakers trail by 16. Doncic passes to Smart. Kleba with a screen on top. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Randle outside. Over Vanderbilt. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And we've seen Randle add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Here's Doncic.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
He's gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. And it's LaRavia missing. Here's McDaniels. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more insane.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Now here's Conley. He's got 8, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's Doncic missing. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here is Edwards. That will count. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's Minnesota out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Kleba, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Now, LaRavia. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste. Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Conley gets the bucket.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Pass to LaRavia. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Randle outside. Good on the triple. Randle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Dalton Connect. He's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Vincent subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Connect. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Driving to the basket. Cleveland.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Minnesota on D. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Here's Vincent. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Vincent the pass to Reeves. There's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. The Lakers making a switch here. Coloco's checked in. A three off the inbound. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Vincent. Outside, Reed. Gobert with a screen for Reed. They get it back, and Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Here's Reed, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Pass to Reeves. For the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, Conley knows where his team needs him to be in transition, taking full advantage of the fast break opportunity.
Here's Coloco. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Reed with a screen on Reed. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Reeves against Conley. Reeves with a screen on Reed. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Edwards passes to Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
And here's Reeves outside. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Gobert down low. He's against Vanderbilt.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. 6 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Reeves against Edwards. McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach. Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Conley for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Off the bounce, Conley will typically pull up for a shot rather than trying to take it all the way to the hole.
Vincent on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's Koloko.
And look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. A three-pointer is right on target. Reeves got 8.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent, down to 5 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here is Edwards. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. To the wing right side. And the call is going to... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 17. And the wide open shot from Reed. And it's off from three-point range. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. And Gobert kicks to Reed. Out to Edwards. 6 to shoot.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And a wide open look for James. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 23. Conley inside the line. Reed with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley feeling it out. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Doncic finds takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great execution of the alley-oop. Of course, having Ayton to throw it to makes it much easier.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 11. Spins. Fades and shoots. The Lakers with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Outside, Reed. McDaniel sets a screen for Reed. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. But Timberwolves on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Teams are ready to flip the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. They're taking a bunch of shots.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Taking a look at the Lakers. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Home in the paint. For Los Angeles, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Here's Gobert, following the basket by LeBron James. Edwards kicks to McDaniel, and here's Conley outside. Lakers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Gobert against Ayton. Here's Reed. Buries it down low. Reed's got 13.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Conley, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. James, the pass to Ayton, and he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
Well, Ayton is quite literally a house in there.
Here's Conley. The baseline jumper goes down. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Doncic against Edwards. LeBron James on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Reeves outside. Off target from three-point range. Conley finds Reed. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
The 3 for Doncic. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look. Well, he is on one right now. If I'm his coach, I'm thinking of 20 different ways to get him the ball.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hachimura against Edwards. And he goes big with the dunk right over Rui Hachimura.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Pass to Hachimura. LeBron outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Doncic outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Lakers. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's LeBron. Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from LeBron.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Terrific screen. They asked Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Here's James. From deep, Reeves hands it from downtown. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Here's James. Michael Conley making his last shot. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And a miss there on the triple. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys?
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. And here's Edwards after LeBron James hitting the free. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Doncic missing. Edwards against LeBron. Shoots from the high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got 32 points.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now here's Edwards. He's got 32.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Here is Edwards. McDaniels outside. Beyond the arc. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, McDaniels has really found a flow offensively, and he's just going to ride it as long as he can.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy.
Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And then for the Lakers, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Doncic. Over to the wing. And here is Vanderbilt. Smart finds Kleber from downtown. Vanderbilt misses. One-on-one here. Here's Randle. An easy 2 points on the layup. And 11 points for Julius Randle.
And recognized the change of possession and got in front for the score. Randle just a step ahead on that one.
Bounce pass from Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers. Randle passes to McDaniels. Reed trying to get open. And there's Randle on the assist by McDaniel.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now, look at that.
Gracious. Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Conley dishes to Randle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Randle's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Reeves can't hit. Minnesota's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. And Reeves comes to help. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 11 in the second half.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just blows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Edwards. Misses the easy stuff. That shot missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
In the air and down hard!
Oh, stop.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. So the wing on the left, Laravia trains the three-pointer.
Keeping the eyes up. Smart play.
Minnesota shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Vanderbilt. Off target with his three.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Smart, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Smart's got his first bucket in this one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And how about that move? Pot Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Pass to Laravia. Reeves outside. And the three off target.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Reed gets the bucket.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Smart misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's McDaniels, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Screen by Kleba. From past the arc, Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. And Los Angeles with some changes. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Smart. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Doncic. Connect with a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. Outside, Reed connects from three-point range. Reed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
From outside, off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. And Edwards slams it in.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall outside for three. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 23 points.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
On the wing, Doncic. Edwards defending. Traps in the tray.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Reed kicks to Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Stolen by Connect. And it's the Lakers on the break. Plays it in off the breakaway. Connect's got 5 points in the quarter.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 33.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Connect with it, covered by Conley. It's good from long range. And 11 points for Dalton Connect.
Wow, young guys like Connect have gotten so confident, even from really deep range.
Conley with the three, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And another three for Minnesota.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Doncic against Edwards. The shot by Kleba, wide open. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. McDaniels finds Conley. Shoots over Doncic. Can't nail the jump. Stolen by McDaniel. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Randall outside. McDaniel sets a screen for Randall. And another three for Minnesota.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Kleba, the pass to Laravia. Doncic against Reed. Pass to Connect. Now Kleba. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Stolen by Connect.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Great open look there. Doncic has got 33.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Now here's Edwards. Misses the three. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three, and another three for the Lakers. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Three-pointer, a nice shot by McDaniel.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much.